With this side plank, this focuses on the breathing aspect and really engaging not just your lats, but the glute as well. I do this exercise a lot because I have a funky hip, and every time my hip flares up, I have to drop down into this kind of plank. It might sound ridiculous, but hopefully once you do it, it'll make a little bit of sense. So starting off by lining your elbow up with your shoulder. Then you're going to stack your knees, draw your knees back in line with your forearm. Hands going to be on your hip. And you're going to come up, drive your hips all the way forward, making a nice straight line from your head all the way to your knee, making sure that your elbow is not all the way out here. Sometimes you might adjust, it looks good, and then all of a sudden it ends up kind of getting messed up. So you want to make sure that you're nice and straight when you're up. Another thing, really make sure that you're not bending your hips, you're not at a funky angle, you're in a nice straight line. From here, extend that leg out, flex the foot, press it down into the floor. So you're in a nice straight line. Then you're going to bring your arm out in front of you. Now you're keeping your chest open and keeping that arm up. Then you're going to kind of pull the shoulder forward. So if someone were to grab your hand and push you that way, just a little bit. From here, I'm pushing my knee into the floor, keeping my hips up, pressing this leg down into the ground, and pushing my arm down into the floor so it's not just pressure my elbow, extending my arm, keeping my head up so it's nice and neutral. Then from here, once I'm up, I'm not going to be timing myself. Well, you can time yourself. However, I want you to count your breaths. I don't want, that's not what I want. I want you to take a big inhale through the nose, expanding your breath into your ribcage and down into your pelvic floor. And then exhaling as you push that air out. And if you feel a shake in your core, that's what we want. Big inhale. It's not just breathing deep down, it's also expanding. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Over time, your hip's going to want to lift up. You want to make sure it's stacked. Once you go to 10, drop down and switch to the other side. And it really focuses on the core and helps you with your breath. Also helps strengthen your back and your glutes. Go and try this out.